Bhurvassuaham tatsaviturvarenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yonah prachodayantam.
So namaste everyone, Sairam. So today my guest is Pavel Kalagin from New York. So hi Paul.
Hi everybody.
Well, so our topic is Sathya Sai Baba and Swami Sivananda, and the reason why we put these two great masters together because I was fortunate enough to stay for years in Sathya Sai ashram in South India. And
in Sivananda ashram also you've been.
And I was in Sivananda ashram as well in Rishikesh, yeah. And Paul is the Sivananda yoga master. So let us speak again. That's not actually our first video. It's about reincarnation. So we continue our discussion on reincarnation in the light of Sathya Sai Baba and Swami Sivananda, and of course. Well, if we deny possibility or knowledge about reincarnation, actually, that's the very good beginning for manipulation and all kinds of cheating, actually, because if, different religious groups convinced people, no, guys, you have only one lifetime, then it's very easy to make people as slaves. Well, for the Western culture and the Western social system, democracy, rights, human rights, like something very important. But at the same time, please remember, if you deny reincarnation, no real freedom, because then you're limited by certain conditions of your this lifetime, and you can't understand what's happened in your life and why it has happened this way. Why you have this kind of physical body, why you have this fate, life, and many other things, and even what is for sure, we have different starting points in this life. Even if Western culture prefer to say that we have a freedom, we can change our life, that's good, I agree, I like it, but starting points are different. Why? Again, it's because of our past lives. So it means actually to know about reincarnation is just huge step towards freedom, personal freedom. Then you can just understand in a much greater way what's happened with you right now. And of course, Sathya Sai. So I'm speaking on behalf of Sathya Sai. You're going to speak on behalf of Swami Sivananda.
Yeah.
Cool. He was very clear about reincarnation, his own reincarnation, and especially now we discuss his next incarnation as Prema-Sai. That's really very difficult and interesting, topic. And he was also speaking about reincarnation of his devotees or just visitors of his ashram. And of course, he was the divine incarnation, Sathya Sai, and he was very careful about it. Sometimes he could just point about past incarnation for somebody, and sometimes it was like hidden information about somebody else. Well, any quotes can you give us from Swami Sivananda, if you know, if maybe he told his disciples something special about reincarnation?
Yeah, actually, with Swami Sivananda, it's very interesting because for him, and for his students also, his tradition, he made himself actually kind of the interesting thing, the most interesting thing, actually the whole sadhana, the whole spiritual practices, the whole process actually based on reincarnation thing. That's the main thing. It's not just on the side something like it was because the karma based on it, the freedom, like I said, based on it, the behaving, the all things you do, the all aspects of yoga. It's about reincarnation, like to prepare yourself for the next life, or like for the next reincarnation, or not to be reincarnated. It's like it's the main point basically in. I'm not saying in the whole Hinduism, but at least in yoga by Swami Sivananda, it's a main thing. So if you know about it, you're gonna spend time to work on yourself, like, and you're gonna feel less stressful. I would say less. You're not gonna feel fear like we all do, like all the time, during worries. So you less where you stop and worry and you're starting to work on yourself. So that's the very important thing. And what he said about reincarnation, he said always with the word courage, like nearby. He was kind of warrior. He was kind of that was his thing. Like he said, if you on the way to reincarnate, or you got enlightened and not to be reincarnated, you should be kshatriya, you should be warrior, you should be have certain qualities, like certain things, and moral and non-moral, like many certain level of consciousness. So pretty much about reincarnation, about this conception, that's the whole system and the whole tradition goes. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's a very famous for Hindu and Buddhist schools and traditions, karmic connection between guru and disciple. And that's also the question of reincarnation. For example, when somebody keep on reincarnating and meet again and again the same guru, who is also reincarnating. That's very famous teaching and knowledge. And sometimes Sathya Sai could say to some of his devotees, like, okay, like in your past life and in my past life, we were together. And of course, Sathya Sai was famous for his ability to materialize different objects like rosary, japamala, or rings, and sometimes he could materialize a ring with a picture of his own past incarnation in the form of Shiva Sai. And for some devotees for whom he had materialized this kind of rings, he could say, yeah, in your past life you was with me in Shirdi, like that. And of course, honestly speaking, we have to be careful about this kind of ideas, because it can bring some proud, I'm a very special here, not like others. But if approach this information properly, that's very nice. If you work with practice with a certain guru, and you just know that this guru is connected with you, and you connected with this guru for many lives. It's like, I'm not going to say that our biological parents are less important, but suppose if I have my parents this lifetime, and who knows, maybe that was first time I met these souls. Yeah. But my guru, I have some Sathya Sai, of course, is a divine incarnation line, main master, and of course other master. Cat. Yogi Ramak as my meditation master. And it's very interesting. Of course, we have to express love and gratitude and respect to our physical, let us say biological parents, but it's interesting that our connection with the guru is much stronger. That's also totally different picture of reality, and
much deeper.
Yeah. And of course, about future reincarnations, that also, so it's totally a different way. How can we know about possibilities to be born in a different worlds or in a different conditions? Um, so, can you say about Swami Shivananda, and was it any such a cases like he could say to somebody about past life, or was he just like silent about it? Do you know
Yeah,
any stories about like this?
yeah. For him, uh, he didn't say this much on public for sure. So that was his like point. He never pointed like maybe with the person when he is alone with him, like maybe he did, but actually it's not much stories about that. Like he just spoke to everybody, like and took somebody and said like these things because he said the kind of most of the people not even ready, especially Western's people, they're not ready for this conception even. That's why he didn't do it much to the people. Like if you're saying like you're gonna be reincarnated, yeah, they taking it like, oh, I'm not gonna do anything. He knew that, and also if for other people it's gonna be like you said, other extreme, like oh, I'm gonna like. This reincarnation, so I'm gonna be enlightened like this time, like for sure, like many other things, like he didn't do it because like I said before, you should know a lot of information and you should have a lot of knowledge even to speak about it. Like if you don't have enough, like if you're not in this tradition for certain like period of time like he was, like it's very difficult to explain it the right way. That's why I don't remember he did it. No, like I don't know these things. Like no, he didn't. He mentioned the points why he didn't do it, but he wasn't like he never said about past. He said like always he's saying like about if you know the past, like you might be very upset because you remember your parents and you have another parents now. You'll be very confused and you'll be very sad about it. You don't have to know. If you're not ready for that, you don't have to. And about the future, the same thing is that if you know the future it's gonna be good for you, you'll be relaxed. Like it's good, it's gonna be good anyway. Like so, it's not necessarily to do something. If you know it's like bad for you, you will be worried all the time. Like you would wait for that. You're not gonna be in peace. So that was his conception, not to speak about this too much. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting that it's a huge distance between just knowledge about reincarnation and a totally different thing. Is it useful? I mean, is it beneficial to know? Useful
Yeah.
and beneficial, both, yeah, aspects. You know, to know
Huge.
about your exactly past life.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can bring some more clarity
Yeah.
into the present
Sometimes
moment, and
it
sometimes you.
depends on consciousness of the person. Like it's about knowledge. Yeah. If you're ready for that, like it's gonna be better for you. But if you're not ready, if you don't need it, it's gonna be like it's not gonna bring you anything.
Yeah, it's like, for example, if I may experience that, okay, I was such a great person in my past life. First of all, how can we be sure about it? Because ego can create this idea. It's a sweet idea for the ego that, okay, I was such a great person. And
And mind
even,
frame also.
yeah, but even is like true. For example, I was great person in my past lives. So what? I have to work this lifetime as well. Because
Yeah.
what's happened that sometimes people bring this idea that of greatness in the past, and then they sit and say, okay, I was great, whatever, maybe emperor, maybe saint, maybe scientist, maybe whatever. Now I was great, I don't need to do anything this lifetime, and come on, you guys must respect me, because I'm sure in my past life I was whatever, Albert Einstein or maybe Leo Tolstoy, and you have to respect and worship me. That's wrong idea. You have to work hard this lifetime, even if in your past life you was something like Albert Einstein or Leo Tolstoy. Who cares? You have to work hard this lifetime. Okay, let us complete this video for today. Thank you very much, Paul, for your time. I appreciate. So, God bless all of us. See you next time.
Om Bhurбhuvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayantam